No, we had a 4-minute board of zoning. Okay.
4 minutes.
You ready?
I didn't think it was time.
It's time. Okay, this being the time and place for the March 2023 Planning Commission meeting that was postponed from March the 21st. I'd like to call us to order. Please call the roll.
Lawrence,
Here.
Borden,
Here.
Tate,
Here.
Way, Wynn,
Here.
Temple, Burris, Pike,
Here.
Pepper.
Okay, we do have 5 members, which makes a quorum. Do we have any corrections or additions to the minutes from the February meeting? Not, do we have a motion to accept those as presented?
Motion to approve. Second.
Motion by Mr. Borden, second by Mr. Pike. All in favor state aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, those minutes are approved. Okay, I'd like to take a moment to introduce the Planning Commission members and give a brief description of what we do and how this meeting is conducted. The commission has 9 members. 8 of us are volunteers appointed by the mayor for a 6-year term. We also have 1 member from the city council. My name is Kent Lawrence. Our vice chair is Gary Borden. Other members are Francis Tate, Joseph Wynn, and Eddie Pike. Larry Way, Myrna Burrows, and Forrest Temple, and our Councilman Hunter Pepper are not with us today. Members of the public seeking to get an item considered by the Planning Commission must send an application to the Planning Department not less than 21 days prior to this meeting. Unless otherwise specified, all applications for development approvals are the result of submittals by a private citizen seeking some change in their own property. In making our decision, a primary tool used by the Planning Commission is the One Decatur Comprehensive Plan. This is a general community plan for the city of Decatur and was adopted through a public process to formalize a vision for the future of the community that represents the interest and the will of all the Decatur residents. In many of these cases, the Planning Commission does not have final say-so. Zoning, annexations, vacations, sidewalk cafe licenses, and some resolutions are require an additional approval by the city council, I can't speak today, before becoming official. In these cases, the role of the Planning Commission is just to advise the city council. Okay, we do not have any requests that require a public hearing today, so we will start with our consent agenda. This is the part of the agenda that the Planning Commission has the final decision and does not require a public hearing. These items are read together and voted on as a group. Today we have these type requests. Certificates to consolidate. This is a 1-step process to consolidate lots. A survey is required. Layout plats. This gives a general idea of the lot layout for a subdivision. And a final plat. Final plats come after the preliminary stage where construction details are worked out and the public hearing has been held. This is where we get approval to bond the improvements. If you wish to make a comment on an item, after they've all been read, we ask that you come forward, state your name and address, and then make your comments, and please hold your comments to 3 minutes. Please read the first case.
The first item today will be Certificate 359523. It is 1.7 acres, currently zoned Ag 1. The applicant is Huntsville Land Company Incorporated for Maria Sandoval. The location is 806 Tammy Street Southwest, and the request is to subdivide one parcel of 1.7 acres into 2 parcels of 0.79 and 0.91 acres each. Proposed land use is residential. One Decatur future land use is residential low, and One Decatur street typology, Tammy Street Southwest, is an urban collector. Conditions to be met: 1, need recording fees; 2, need signed and sealed survey; And point of information, any relocation of utilities will be at the owner's expense. Next item is certificate 359623. It is 1.88 acres, currently zoned R2 residential district. The applicant is Lee Green and Associates from Marks and Standridge. The location is 1921 Red Sunset Drive Southwest. The request is to move the lot lines between two existing parcels to create two new parcels of 1.55 and 0.33 acres. Proposed land use is residential. One Decatur future land use is residential low. One Decatur street typology, Red Sunset Drive Southwest is a local street. Conditions to be met: 1, need recording fee, and 2, need additional request letter for Standridge. Point of information, any relocation of utilities will be at the owner's expense. The next item will be certificate 359723. It is 3.98 acres, currently zoned M2 General Industry. Applicant is Purite McAnally for Soroya Bandaroo. Location is 914 19th Avenue Southeast. The request is to subdivide one parcel of 3.99 acres into two parcels of 1.72 and 2.27 acres. Proposed land use is commercial. One Decatur future land use is urban edge mixed use. And One Decatur street typology, Point Mallard Drive Southeast is a minor arterial. Conditions to be met: 1, need application and recording fees. 2, sewer will need to be extended to serve Unit 2. And point of information, any relocation of utilities will be at the owner's expense. The next item is certificate 359823. It is 31 acres, currently zoned M1A Expressway Commercial District. The applicant is Purite McAnally for Land Services LLC and Donnie Lane. The location is 2919 Sims Street Southwest. The request is to remove lot lines between two parcels totaling 31 acres to create two new parcels of 29.93 and 1.07 acres. Proposed land use is commercial. One Decatur future land use is major institution civic. One Decatur street typology, Selm Street Southwest is an urban collector. The conditions to be met: 1, need application and recording fees. 2, need request letter from both owners. 3, need copy of deed from both owners. And 4, need signed and sealed survey. Point of information, any relocation of utilities will be at the owner's expense, and easement for providing utilities is included in this certificate. The next item is layout plat for Magnolia Landing. It is 3.97 acres, currently zoned R6 single-family semi-attached townhomes. The applicant is Purite McAnally for Magnolia Landing LLC. The location is 502 Clark Street Southwest, and the request is to approve a layout plat. The proposed land use is residential. The One Decatur future land use is core neighborhood, and the One Decatur street typology, Clark Street Southwest, is a local street. Conditions to be met: 1, align the proposed street with Hamilton Drive. 2, the lots on the ends will need 20-foot setbacks from the adjoining streets. And point of information, any relocation of utilities will be at the owner's expense. And the engineering department recommends an alley be provided along the east property boundary. And the next item is Foxwood Subdivision Addition 3 Final Plat. It is 10.02 acres, currently zoned R3 Residential District. The applicant is Purite McAnally for Arthur Steber. The location is 4403 Foxwood Drive Southeast. The request is to approve the final plat. Proposed land use is residential. One Decatur future land use is residential low, and One Decatur street typology, Foxwood Drive Southeast, is a local street. Conditions to be met: 1, need recording fee; 2, need signed and sealed final plat; 3, need legal description; 4, need bond for unfinished improvements; and 5, need title opinion. And point of information, any relocation of utilities will be at the owner's expense.
Okay, is there anyone from the public that wishes to speak to any of these requests? If not, do we have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve. Second.
A motion by Mr. Borden, second by Mr. Pike. Any comments or questions from anyone on the commission? Please call the roll.
Lawrence.
Yes.
Borden.
Yes.
Tate.
Yes.
Wynn.
Yes.
Pike.
Yes.
Did I skip anybody?
Okay. Approved 5-0. You ran out of people pretty quick.
All right, the next item, vacation 54423, the applicant has requested to remove that from consideration.
Okay, so we don't need a motion or anything, right? Just remove it, okay?
All right, so the final item today will be bond review for Morris Holdings LLC. It is approximately 116.94 acres, currently zoned R3 and R6. Applicant is Morris Holdings LLC. Location is east of Old River Road Southeast and north of Upper River Road. The request is to release Morris Holdings LLC letter of credit number 4007 in the amount of $40,000. Proposed land use is single-family residential. One Decatur future land use is mixed neighborhood. One Decatur street typology, Old River Road Southeast, is an urban collector. The one condition has already been met, and that the release of this was contingent upon the City of Decatur's formal approval of accepting the streets for River Road Estates Phases 1 and 2. That happened at the last council meeting. And then a point of information, the maintenance bonds for Phase 1 and Phase 2 are currently in place as required.
Okay, and as usual, I ask the engineering department if all the things have been met. Okay. We have a motion to accept,
Motion
or
to
to
accept.
approve, rather.
Yes, motion. Second.
A motion by Mr. Pike, second by Mr. Wynn. Any questions or comments? Please call the roll.
Lawrence.
Yes?
Borden.
Yes.
Tate.
Yes.
Wynn.
Yes.
Pike.
Yes.
Okay. That's all our business. We are adjourned. That's pretty quick.